This $1 bottle sitting in your cabinet can replace almost everything under your kitchen sink, and cleaning brands really don't want you to know that. You are basically paying 10 times more for products that all rely on the exact same active ingredient. Today, we are breaking down 12 genius ways this one bottle can transform your entire home. Number 12 starts us off right where most people never think to look: your kitchen sponge. Number 12, Kitchen Sponge Refresh. Most people notice their sponge starting to smell after just a few days of regular use. Instead of tossing it immediately, soak it in a 50-50 mix of hydrogen peroxide and water. Let it sit for about 10 minutes while that familiar fizzing sound does all the work. That fizz is literally the peroxide breaking apart bacteria and tiny leftover food particles trapped inside. Once it is done soaking, rinse it well and let it dry completely before using it again. This simple habit can stretch the life of a single sponge from days into months. It costs you almost nothing, yet it saves you from buying new sponges every single week.
Number 11. Produce Wash Upgrade. Rinsing berries and fruit under plain tap water honestly does very little to protect them. Most fruit carries tiny fungal spores on its skin, and that is exactly what makes berries spoil so fast. Add a splash of hydrogen peroxide to a sink filled with cold water before washing your produce. The peroxide works to kill those surface spores that usually cause mold within just a couple of days. Let your fruit soak for a few minutes, then rinse it thoroughly under clean, running water. This one small step can help your produce actually last as long as it is supposed to. Over time, this adds up to real savings on your weekly grocery budget. Number 10. Grout and Tile Whitening. Grout is porous, which means it acts like a magnet for dirt and grime over time. Many people reach for harsh acid-based cleaners, but those can slowly damage the sealer underneath. Instead, spray hydrogen peroxide directly onto the grout lines and let it sit for about 10 minutes. It works as a gentle, natural whitener without the harsh fumes that come with traditional bleach. After it sits, scrub lightly with a small brush and rinse the area clean with water. You get that bright, fresh tile look without dealing with a chemical headache afterward. It is a simple weekend fix that makes your entire floor look noticeably brighter. Number 9. Humidifier Sterilizer. If you run a humidifier during colder months, you already know how quickly that tank can get gross. Pink mold and bacteria love growing inside that damp reservoir, especially when it sits unused between refills. Add about 2 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide directly into the reservoir water before running the machine. This keeps the tank sterile and the air in your home genuinely cleaner throughout the season. Unlike bleach or vinegar, it does this without leaving behind any lingering harsh smell. It is a simple habit you can build into your regular cleaning routine without much extra effort. Clean air in your home should not require expensive filters or specialty cleaning products. Number 8. Mattress Deep Clean. You obviously cannot throw a mattress into a washing machine when it gets a stain. For sweat stains or mystery spills, lightly spray the affected area with hydrogen peroxide. It works as a protein dissolver, breaking down organic matter and slowly lifting the stain toward the surface. After a few minutes, blot the area gently with a clean cloth until the stain fades away. This is actually a trick many professional cleaners use, but now you can do it yourself. The entire process costs you just a few cents instead of paying for an expensive service. Your mattress can look and smell fresh again without spending real money on replacement. Number 7. Toy sanitizing for kids. Children constantly put toys in their mouths, which makes bacteria buildup a genuine concern for parents. Most harsh cleaning chemicals are not something you want anywhere near something a toddler will chew on. Hydrogen peroxide breaks down into just water and oxygen, making it a much safer choice. Simply spray the toys thoroughly and let them air dry completely before handing them back. There is no toxic residue left behind, which gives parents real peace of mind. This small habit becomes especially useful during cold and flu season when germs spread quickly. It is a safe, simple way to protect your kids without relying on harsh chemical sprays. Number 6. Shower and mold removal. Most people reach for bleach the second they spot mold growing in the shower, but bleach is actually a lazy oxidizer that only removes the color from mold on the surface. It makes things look clean, but it often does not kill what is growing underneath. That mold usually returns within a couple of weeks, right in the exact same spot. Hydrogen peroxide works completely differently because it actually reacts with the mold structure itself. That fizzing you see is the peroxide physically breaking the mold apart at its root. Spray it into shower corners, along windowsills, and on rubber seals around your washing machine. This means you stop cleaning the same stubborn spot over and over again every month. Number 5. Oxygen Garden Hack. Whether you have a backyard garden or just a few houseplants, overwatering is an extremely common mistake. When soil stays too damp for too long, plant roots can literally start suffocating underground. Mix 1 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide into a cup of water before watering. When you pour that mixture in, it releases a small burst of oxygen directly into the soil. That oxygen helps stop root rot in overwatered pots and can even save struggling new seedlings. Think of it as emergency care for your plants before you give up on them completely. This simple trick can save you from having to buy replacement plants every single spring. Number 4. Streak-free glass cleaner. Standard blue glass cleaners often leave behind a waxy film that causes streaks later. That film becomes especially obvious the next time sunlight hits your windows or mirrors directly. Hydrogen peroxide works as a pure solvent, cutting through oils and residue without leaving anything behind. Simply spray it onto mirrors or windows, then wipe clean with a microfiber cloth. It cuts through hairspray residue and everyday grime without a single streak left over. This makes it one of the simplest and cheapest glass cleaners you will ever use at home. Once you try it, you will probably stop buying specialty glass cleaner altogether. Number 3. Yellowed plastic restoration. Older white appliances like microwaves, toasters, or dishwasher trim often turn an unpleasant yellow color over time. Most people assume that yellowing means the appliance is simply old and needs replacing soon. In reality, that color change is just a chemical reaction happening inside the plastic itself. Brush hydrogen peroxide onto the yellowed area, wrap it in plastic wrap, and let it sit in sunlight. UV light reacts with the peroxide, slowly pulling that yellow discoloration right out of the material. This trick works well on vintage electronics, old appliances, and even antique sewing machine cases. It can make a 10-year-old appliance look like it just came off a showroom floor. Best of all, this entire process costs you only a few cents to complete. Number 2. Trash can and dishwasher reset. Even after taking the trash out, your bin can still hold on to a lingering, unpleasant smell. That smell usually comes from a thin biofilm of bacteria stuck to the plastic surface. Spray hydrogen peroxide inside the empty bin and let it sit for a few minutes before rinsing. It breaks down that biofilm completely, eliminating the odor at its actual source. The same trick works wonders inside a dishwasher that smells musty or looks cloudy around the door. Add a full cup of peroxide to the bottom and run a hot cycle while it sits empty. This sanitizes internal seals and drain areas where grease and slime tend to build up quietly. Your appliances stay fresh and efficient without needing expensive specialty cleaning tablets or sprays. Before we get to the biggest money saver on this entire list, I want to ask you something quickly. If straightforward home tips like this genuinely help you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. I have a lot more videos like this coming, and I would love for you to be here for them. All right, let's get back to the countdown, because number 1 might completely change how you do laundry.
Number 1. Laundry Oxygen Booster Swap. Those tubs of oxygen laundry boosters sitting on store shelves can easily cost $15 or more. Most people never realize the active ingredient inside is simply a compound that releases hydrogen peroxide. So skip the middleman entirely and use the real thing instead of the expensive branded version. Add a full cup of hydrogen peroxide directly into your white laundry load before starting the wash. It brightens whites, disinfects fabric, and removes stubborn sweat stains for just a few cents per load. This is honestly one of the easiest ways to cut your laundry budget significantly every single month. Once you see how well this works, that $15 tub is going to feel like a scam. So there you have it, 12 ways one simple bottle can genuinely transform almost every corner of your home. From reviving old sponges to whitening laundry, this $1 bottle really does it all. I am curious which one of these tricks you are going to try first this week. Did any of these completely surprise you, or did you already know a few of them yourself? I actually learned the mattress cleaning trick from a professional cleaner years ago, and it's stuck with me ever since. She told me the simplest tools in your house are usually the ones doing the most work quietly. I love hearing your own tricks too, so drop them in the comments and let's talk. Thank you so much for watching this entire list with me today. A quick reminder before you go, always dilute hydrogen peroxide properly and test small areas before cleaning delicate surfaces. This video is meant for general household cleaning tips and not a substitute for professional advice on stains or repairs. If you found this helpful, there is another video I think you are going to love just as much.